What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and I'm here to start this video about how to make some crispy baked chicken in about 35 minutes. Man, it's so fire. Meat fall off the bone, just melt in your mouth. Good. Remember to support me on PayPal and also on Patreon. It really means a lot. Help me make videos. Now, let's get into it. First off, you want to use some sazon Goya. You find it in the Hispanic food section. It's the best seasoning that you never used and never heard of. Of course, we got the Satchmo, Tony Chachere's. You never leave home without it. You never cook without it. It always does the body good. It's great Creole seasoning. You can use it on anything. And of course, we got the bottom staple, ground black pepper. You know, that's like the bottom bitch of food. Okay, it always holds you down. And then you can use a pinch of salt, but actually Satchmo and the Goya, sazon Goya, has salt in it, so you really don't need it. It's just according to taste. Now first, you put down the bottom layer of the black ground pepper. Okay, that makes sure that everything got a little color on it. You know, get a little pepper on it, a little color, a little tan on the chicken, and it also provides the base layer of seasoning. Salt and pepper is the foundation. Actually, salt and pepper is what started the world, because everybody had so much salt and pepper on their food, they was tired of eating it, unfortunately. But fortunately, so they decided in Spain and other countries to travel around the world to find other spices. And what they found was a little Satchmo. So I'm about to put the little Tony Chachere's on there. It's really good, you guys. If you ain't used Tony Chachere's, I use it pretty much on everything. Now, some things I may use it more or less, depending on what it is. On steak, I may use it a little more than I will on the chicken, but it also puts a nice little tan on the chicken. You see, the chicken was pretty white right there, and when we done, it's gonna look like it was in the tanning bed for about 30-40 minutes. All right, it's gonna look real nice and golden, damn near looking like Donald Trump when we done. So I'm sprinkling a little Tony Chachere's on there. Got to put a little Satchmo on there, make sure it's all nice and deep like and good. And then I'm gonna put a little salt, just for flavor, just for taste. Not too much though, because like I said, with the Satchmo and with the Goya, it's already a lot of salt on there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up a little bit of that Goya. Okay, it comes in a little box, and inside the box it will be a bunch of packages in there. Now what you see I'm doing now, of course, is I'm flipping it over. I gotta give it a little flip of the wrist, because I don't know, I've been to some people's house and all they do is season the top of the meat and not the bottom, which is the craziest thing I ever saw in my life. Me, I season it all the way. I smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh yeah, it's good to go. So I'm flipping it over, make sure I get both sides of it. Get that bird, that yard bird, nice and deep, like nice and seasoned. All right. I use gloves in case people was wondering, because it is a sanitary, and also it allows me to keep working faster without going back and forth washing my hands. Not that I got anything against washing my hands, but I could just take off the gloves, put on a new pair or whatever, and then I'm good to go. Now, one thing about me, I got a lot of boxes of gloves anyway, so it's not nothing out of the ordinary. If you don't already have gloves, then, you know, maybe just wash your hands all the time or whatever the case, and you still be golden. You still be good to go. You're not missing out on nothing. It's just something that I like to do. It works for me. So what I'm doing, I'm about to sprinkle a little Satchmo back on there. I already put some black pepper back on there. Now I'm putting the Satchmo on the bottom half. You know, I got to make sure that little Satch gets a little piece of both ends of that bird, you know. Get a little top and a little bottom, if you know what I mean. Everybody like to get a little top, and then after you get some top, you want to get some bottom. So that's what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is giving Satchmo a little bottom right now, sprinkling it up, seasoning it real good. Make sure I get every little nook and cranny down in there. Make sure that it's not looking pinkish, if you know, looking like a little salmonella in there. And so just doing the basics. And once I do sprinkle it all in there, I do give it a rub down. But I'm waiting for the rub-a-dub-dub until after I put the Goya on there. So now I got the Goya. Boom shakalaka. Look for it when you go into the local grocery store. I actually bought mine at Walmart Grocery, so it's pretty much available anywhere. They got it at Kroger, Marsh, Jewel, Dominic, Whole Foods. Well, I don't know about Whole Foods, but anyway. So I take the Goya seasoning, I open it on up, and it's got a nice color to it. And when you rub it on the chicken and on your food, you can use it on chicken, you can use it on pork, you can even use it on steak. You can grill it, you can bake it. I don't like to use it on steak because if you've seen my steak videos, you see what I like to use. I like to use Montreal steak or other stuff to use for that. But nevertheless, here it is. I'm sprinkling on the chicken, and man, it just provides a perfect amount of seasoning. It's just wonderful. Wonderful. This is beautiful. What is it? Goya? And so I'm putting the Goya on there. Sazon. And a lot of people don't know about this. One way I know about this is because, you know, my mom is from Panama. And so that's how I know a little bit about this. She cooked all kind of food growing up, from Chinese food to Hispanic food, black food, soul food. My dad black. I ate all kind of food, from barbecue, pork chops, steak. And one thing in Chicago, it got something every summer called Real Men Cook, because we all believe that, you know, men can cook. Now, I never participated in the thing necessarily, but I just always know that I never wanted to depend on somebody to feed me. Although it would be nice for a nice lady to cook a good meal, I would never, you know, have a problem with that. But at the same time, I could make a nice meal for her as well. So I do believe real men should be able to cook, and so that's why I know how to cook. And then also, whenever I would go to restaurants, especially restaurants where you can see in the kitchen, I would always talk to the cooks or look and see what they're doing, and pick up little hints here and there and use it when I got back home, especially on food that I like hamburgers or whatever the case may be. And so there it is. So now this right here is a recipe that I'm sharing with you guys, and I kind of got this from my mom. And man, it works great. You guys, you pick up this Goya, get the little box. It's an orange box, and it's got the packages in there, and you never look back. And so what I do is I seasoned it already, and now I'm going to start to put them into this baking pan. And once I lay them in the baking pan, as you can see, I didn't do the top yet, because I'm going to do the top after I put it in the pan. That's all I'm going to do with that. But I am, of course, going to get the top, and then I'm going to rub everything down. I'm just doing it this way just because, you know, I don't know. I just am. And if you can look in the pan, you see I put a little splash right there. Hit it with a little splash of olive oil. You know, I always like to use olive oil. I don't really use regular vegetable oil or canola oil. And the reason why is it's not as healthy or as tasty as olive oil. Olive oil, in my experience, seems to help enhance the taste a little bit, and it keeps the juices into the food. Some people may notice it, some people may not. One thing about this chicken, if you choose, you can tuck the legs behind the head if you want, pin the legs back. I have to show that in another video, how to pin the legs back. I don't know, but that does allow for more space when you're making the chicken, putting it in a pan like this. Matter of fact, I think I'll do it now. Here, see, I'm going to take this leg and then I'm going to bend it right behind his head, like a nice little position where that thing just showing right there. Look at that. So you see right here, I take the leg right here, and then I pinned it right behind the drum like that. Boom. And now look at that. Now it's tucked right in. Nice. And now you got more space. Some people don't know how to do that or didn't know you should do that. And also it locks in the flavor as well, because the meat is closer together. It doesn't run out into the pan. So you tuck that leg behind there like that, and now it's like a yoga stance. You put the chicken in like a yoga stance, like a downward dog in this piece. And so I just flip it back, boom, tuck it in. now look at that. Got them legs closed. A lot of people don't like legs closed, you know. It's not that fun, but in the end, it does keep that thing nice and moist and juicy in there. So I tuck that leg nice back there and close, boom, and keep it juicy. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Real cute. And so now it's conserving space, especially when you don't have a big pan. Like what I'm using now is not that big of a pan for bacon. So I tuck it out. This leg don't want to get back there, baby. Alright, boom. Nice juicy legs. Wings. Tucked in. Nice. Now we got a little more space. Look at that. Look at how I can fit it in there. Look at that space now. Look at that. Now I can fit all these wings in there. And so now you take that, tuck it in, tuck it in, tuck it in. Boom. Flip it in. Now it's right there. Tuck it in behind that. Take this leg, same, and that leg back. When you do it, it may seem like it's hard or whatever, because it's not exactly a natural position a chicken leg would be in, but you're not going to break it. When I do this, I didn't break any of the legs. As long as it's defrosted, it should do it without a problem. None of the legs broke or cracked. Just gently bend it back and put it, tuck it behind there. And this is actually something I learned from the restaurant. When I used to work at a friend of mine's restaurant that he owned, I used to talk to the cook, and he would do that. Now, back to the Goya. Time to, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake them. Now, I'm about to sprinkle me, like E40, sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. Time to sprinkle a little Goya on there. Get it nice. It's going to look a little orange, looking like, once it's looking like Trump, you know you're on to something good. Unfortunately, it's not the same case with Trump. But anyway, I'm starting to sprinkle the Goya on there. Make sure it's all set. Real nice. You see it's getting a little sprinkle. You see that chicken don't look so white no more. Rub it in real good. Get it all nice and covered. Make sure everything's cool. Make sure I get up under there. Get around the sides. Let me put a little bit in there between. Alright, there we go. Get this little bit in there. Get every little nook and cranny going. Alright. Finish rubbing it down. Almost there. Hold up. Get up in there. Might have to use another pack just to be sure. Let me see. They give you a bunch of these little individual packages, so it looks like this is starting to be pretty good. Though it looks like this should be enough. We'll see. Rub it on down like I'm playing the piano. Use both hands right there. Alright, now it looks like it's time to put it in. Alright. As you see, with the magic of movies, it's done. Look at that. Look how golden that is. Golden. This is beautiful. Mwah. Just good enough to eat right there. And you see how it's looking nice and shiny and juicy. I tucked them legs back. Kept all the little heat and juice and seasoning in there. Let's see what it looked like when I put it on the plate. This chicken, this bird is baked. It's time to go. Pull out one and flip it around for you. Look at that. Golden brown. A little red on there. Put it next to some rice. Rice-a-roni. We got us a meal right here. Got me some chickadees, little chickadees. It's time to go to work, y'all. And with that being said, I'm going to have to cut this video short because it's time to go to work. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope this works out for you. Remember, find it in the Hispanic food sections and the seasoning, and you'll be good to go. Don't forget to support me on Facebook at Jaymoorereviews and Twitter at JStradamus78, Instagram at Jaymoorereviews. Also support me at PayPal The link is down below, and Patreon. All of the support matters. It really helps me to continue to make videos. Also, check out these other videos. You may find an oldie but goodie, something that you missed. Check out a recipe, have a good laugh, and in the end, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and peace.